What's up guys, I'm here doing another deck profile. It will be Blue Eyes this time. It's my only variation of it. So we'll start off with the basic of 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. It's basic, you need this in the deck because it is the main monster. And I'm hoping soon I'll have all 3 like that because that's the best version of it. 2
Biased.
Dragon Spirit of White. Yeah, I'm biased to that. 2 Dragon Spirit of White. It's not a bad card, not my favourite, but it's worth its move. It's always treated as a Blue Eyes card, so it's good, so I can use it in the graveyard for Beacon of White if I need to. And it's also treated as a normal monster in my hand or on the field or in the graveyard, which is also quite good because it works well with Mausoleum of White, the field spell. Play 3 Maiden just to be annoying to folk, because if she's targeted, then I get summon a Blue Eyes from hand, field or graveyard, and if she is attacked I can put her into defense mode and do the exact same, so which is quite good as well. And she's a tuner, which means I can go into my extra deck quite easily. 3 White Stone of Legend. I like this one better than the Ancient Stone because I think this one has a well better effect to get Blue Eyes to my hand. So if it's sent to the graveyard anyway, just get to add a Blue Eyes from deck to hand, which is really good. 2 Protector with the Eyes of Blue. It's a good card. It's one of those cards I'll use to get another monster because its effect when it's normal summoned. I can special on another level 1 light tuner monster, which is most or pretty much all the other monsters other than Blue Eyes and the Dragon Spirit of White, which isn't too bad. So I can just summon any of them and start going into plays, which is good. And I can also target an effect monster on my field and destroy it to get out of Blue Eyes, which is good. So I just use Maiden and get both effects, which is good. Folk are going to find this controversial, but I'll play 2 Kaibaman just for the point if I've got Blue Eyes sitting in my hands with a Kaibaman and say my opponent has nothing on the field, I'll just go Kaibaman, effect, tribute to get Blue Eyes, just to have a bigger monster on the field rather than have a little 200 attack monster on the field.
Little baby monster.
What?
Wouldn't that be better using 3 then?
It's good at 3, but you don't want to be sitting with 3 if you've not got any Blue Eyes in your hand. I use 2 because if I get 1, I'm usually getting Blue Eyes with it as well, which isn't too bad.
Such a little baby monster.
Sage with Eyes of Blue. I only play 1 because I can only afford 1, plus I like it more at 1. If I had more, I would probably play it 2, but I like it at 1 at the moment. Its effect's not too bad, I actually can't remember it, but when it's not something I can add level 1 light tuner monster from deck to hand, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, I can special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck, so it's another way of getting Blue Eyes out in the field. It's not too bad a card. 1 White Stone of Ancient. I like this one at 1. I don't play it anymore because I don't really like having Blue Eyes in the deck. I'd rather have my hand or in the graveyard because I can start doing more stuff. But if this card's sent to the graveyard and on that turn, I can special summon Blue Eyes if it's sent to the graveyard this turn. What else can I do? I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, that's right. That's all I can do. So it's not too bad. And also play 1 Effect Veiler just for like Burn Abyss, Cosmo and stuff like that. If they're going to do effect, I'm going to try and stop it at least once. It's not too bad. So that's the monsters, and I only got spells, I don't use traps in this deck. But first one I've got is... Pardon?
Nothing.
Okay. I've got 3 Dragon Shrine. Really fun card because I just use it to get rid of the White Stone. Because I play this, get White Stone away from the deck to get Blue Eyes to my hand from the deck. So that's all I use it for, nothing more, nothing less. I don't really use it to stitch a normal monster because the only really normal monster I have is Blue Eyes. 3 Trade-In. I use 3 because if I get Blue Eyes in my hand and I can't summon them, I'll just use Trade-In to get to the graveyard to get 2 more cards for the pluses, and then I can maybe get it in another play and I can get Blue Eyes back quite easily with the Silver Cry, which will come out soon. Beacon of White, play it 2. Another good card if you've got Blue Eyes in the graveyard. If I've got 3 Blue Eyes cards in the graveyard, I can take one of them, bring it back to the field, and it can attack as many times as I've got Blue Eyes in the graveyard. So if I've got all 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in the graveyard and I bring one back, I can attack twice. So that's a lot of damage I can do with that. Play 3 Silver Cry just to get Blue Eyes back on the field if it's in the graveyard. Nothing more, nothing less. It's one of those cards that you're just going to use like a Monster Reborn. 2 Dragon Ravine. For 2 reasons. 1, if I've got White Stone in my hand, I can ditch to then do effect to send a dragon to the graveyard, so that means I get Blue Eyes, and the card I send from the deck, sorry, will get me another Blue Eyes because I'll just send our White Stone, so it's really good. Mausoleum of White, use this for the effect that if I've got a Blue Eyes in my hand, I just target the Maiden if I have a Maiden on the field, which means I get to summon another Blue Eyes, and plus it gives her a wee bit more attack points and it gets a Blue Eyes in the graveyard for Silver Cry, so it isn't too bad. 2 Terraforming, just so I can get either Mausoleum or Dragon's Ravine. That's all I use it for, just to try and get those plays quicker. 2 Polymerization for, of course, Blue Eyes Ultimate or Blue Eyes Twin Burst. Either that or 5-headed dragon or something like that if I can.
Cool.
2 Burst Stream of Destruction for if my opponent's got stuff on the field I can't destroy by battle, I'll just use this to get rid of their monsters, and that just sets them back maybe a turn or 2 if it has to be, but it's better doing that than having nothing. 1 Double Summon just in case I need to summon 2 tuner monsters at one time just to get a play. 1 Fusion Sage just to get Polymerization in my hand if I'm lucky enough to get 3 Blue Eyes in this.
Go.
Sorry about that, I had a lot of folk come in. So Fusion Sage just to get Polymerization from deck to hand if I get Blue Eyes in my hand first turn. If I get 2 or 3, it's good. 1 Regeki just to stop my opponent having monsters on the field for a turn. I like it, love destruction. Dragon's Mirror, if I get 5 dragons in the graveyard, I'll go for that to get 5-headed. That's all it's for, I use it for. Or if I can, Blue Eyes Ultimate. 1 for 1, if I need Maiden out first turn, if I've got nothing else, I'll just ditch another monster to get Maiden. And Fool's Burial to send Whitestone Legend to the graveyard, just to get the Blue Eyes to my hand. So my extra deck is 1 Blue Eyes Ultimate, because I can only afford 1. It's a really good card, everyone loves this card, 45 beater. Blue Eyes Twin Burst, I like it 1, because if I get 2 it's just going to be too cloggy, a Theo. Good card, can't be destroyed by battle, can attack twice, and if it doesn't destroy the monster it's battling, then it banishes the monster instead at the end of the battle phase.
Ooh.
5-headed dragon, just because it's an annoying monster, because it can only be destroyed by light, and it gains. Wait, is that all it does? Yeah, it doesn't. I don't take any battle damage involving this card, so it's good. First of the dragons, because I've got Blue Eyes, I'll just, if I need to, I'll fuse into this, because this can't be destroyed by any other monster bar a normal monster, and a lot of people just use effects now, so it's really good. 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, just because I can only afford 1. It's a really good card. Stops my opponent. You can only special summon twice per turn, which is not too bad because if it's Burn Abyss or Cosmo or something, it just stops them playing all the time, which is really good. 3 Allure Eye Silver Dragon, because I really like it. It looks really cool, and I can ditch it from the field to. I can tribute it to special summon 1 normal monster from my graveyard. So usually I can go into Blue Eyes 3 times, which is not too bad. 1 number 38 Hope Harboring Dragon Titanic Galaxy, because it's level 8, is good, and if my opponent's going to use a spell card or effect, I can use this effect to detach to take, which is really good. And also 1 number 23 Lancelot Dark Knight of the Underworld, because I think it looks cool as hell. So that's my deck profile. Thank you, catch you next video.